Many thanks, Demola. To discuss this, we're joined by Demola Adeniran, President of the Amalgamated Union of App-Based Transport Workers of Nigeria. Thank you very much for joining us. Your demands are quite a number. You talk about upward review of price, commission, recognition of union and safety of your members. How achievable do you think these demands are? And have you communicated properly with the hailing companies?
Thank you very much for that question. We're not just finding ourselves on this road at this point in time. It is in a while since we've been trying to achieve collective bargaining with app companies. And since the recognition of our union, it has been an important mission for us to achieve this collective bargaining rights. And this is why we put forth this strike action to bring these app companies to the table to negotiate on the following demands, which you mentioned earlier on: the recognition of our union and our rights to collective bargaining, commission fee reduced by 50%, an increase in fare prices by 200%, and commission fees paid to app companies regulated by 10% nationally. Periodic meetings between the union and app companies on collective bargaining and collaborative design of a fast and speedy appeal process for deactivated drivers, and even further into research or collaboration. So this is a special opportunity for us to approach using a restorative justice approach, of course, the app companies, and have a collective bargaining agreement that would regulate our industry.
You said this is not the first time you're trying to get the attention of the app e-hailing services. I want to ask, why do you think it will be different this time? And all the while you've been agitating, has there been a response from the companies?
The issue is more or less a systemic issue. It is based on the misclassification of workers in our industry. So we're faced with that problem, looking at it from the perspective that app companies don't even recognize unions. And we have a federal government approved union representing the needs and concerns of workers in Nigeria, which is AUATWON, and we are here. And we have a right to collective bargaining. And if we try our best to execute the strike action, and we further even proceed into a protest, and they still refuse to come to the table to talk, then we would seek the government's assistance to bring them to the table to talk, and also take proper legal actions when necessary.
What about your members? In the report put together by my colleague, some of them are saying they have targets, they have bills to pay, and they're not going to abide by the protests. How are you going to ensure compliance?
The idea of compliance is something that we at the National Administrative Council level has deliberated upon. What we have realized just today is we've found that drivers are faced with no other options to comply with the strike action, because naturally they cannot even go out to work. So they have to participate. They see this as an opportunity of collective efficacy. They see this as an opportunity to get their voices heard. So the compliance has actually been in the union's favor, and that's a good sign.
There are concerns about the legitimacy of your union in the first instance, and there are those who are saying, aren't you inadvertently trying to get yourself out of a business? Because there are other apps, aside the 3 apps that is in your amalgamated union, and there are, of course, other ways for people to try and get services. Wouldn't this give room for others to slide into your space?
It is a free market system, and there is the ability for companies to compete. Now, we as a union wouldn't shy away from app companies that protect our interests, app companies that look at commission fees, app companies that are willing to come to the table to talk, to meet our needs and concerns. So these are our most important prerogative. Anything outside of this is just a no-go area. And this is what we're trying to clarify. The problem here, we have to sit with Uber and Bolt to talk about our needs and concerns, and they will give us that audience.
We wish you the very best of luck with your quest. Thank you very much, Mr. Adeniran, for speaking with us.
Thank you.